Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO, ya boy. I'm replacing these because I can, baby. No, because the trees, the leaves don't all despawn because it's like, oh, there's a log here, dude. Don't just chill, you know. These leaves will chill here forever, for a lifetime. And I don't want that. I want those leaves to despawn. So, problem solved. Okay, so I've done quite a bit of work here. I wonder if that'll grow, though, with that right next to it. It might not grow, but that's okay. These middle ones will. Just correcting some rogs, but we've got some stuff to talk about today. First of all, thank you so much for the response on last episode. Those of you that hit the like button and did all that goody, thank you. I'm glad that you were all happy with the cobblestone. For the most part, it seemed like most people were pretty happy with it. Some people thought, yeah, maybe up the contrast and stuff like that. But I'm going to just kind of live with it for a little bit and see exactly how I feel. But yeah, we'll just give it some time. Going to rest on it. But I've mainly put a lot of work in on the Stav church. And, it's been extremely difficult. Last night I was recording with the crew, or they were doing some recording of some GTA, and I was waiting for my GTA to update and blah, 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 all this stuff. And while I was waiting, I was working on this church for quite a good long while. And I gotta say, this is going to be a difficult project. It's not going to be easy. Ooh, a phone go off. Of what to paint, like Rasputin eating a fancy dinner or BdoubleO wearing a dress. Ha ha ha! Very funny, generic. Okay, sorry, I was reading a Twitter. But anyway, this church, you can see it off in the distance there. We're going to have to put some serious work into this to make it good. But this is a great little bit of challenge. I like a challenge. A challenge is good. I seriously need 31 saplings from this, and I only have 20. Come on now. Come on. Okay, well that's 26. Okay, we're moving along a lot better. Yeah, that's good because all these leaves were not despawning. Ooh, apple, please. Thank you. Delicious. Okay, I will take those. Let's go look at the church. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog. Here it is. Yeah, I know. Not so good. Right? Especially this thing. This thing is what I've had the most trouble with, and I might just say, screw it. I'm going off of this image, right? And this image, I think, is giving me a lot of trouble. It basically has a roof that slopes in like this, and then it has a very super steep slope going here, and then basically a flat vertical line, and then a regular roof on top of that. That is nearly impossible to recreate in Minecraft here, I'm finding. You can, but with these blocks, with what we have available, it's very, very difficult. I tried implementing fences and realized that I need to update the texture for the fence. What kind of fence is this? This is the dark oak fence. That's right. Since I changed the color of the dark oak plank, got to get that fence right. But I'm going to do that. I'm also, hopefully, my wife just got back in town today, but I would really like to get you an updated version of the texture pack so y'all can play around with that. So take a peek in the description. There will be a date next to it. If it's today's date, then you know it's updated. So here's the deal. This no good. I don't like this. I've redone this 5 times now, this section with this curvy area, and I don't like it. So I think I'm just going to kind of throw my own take onto it. I'm going to break this down and kind of just use some creative liberties and try to make it look a little nicer. And I think I can. I think if I use some of the concepts that I know work in Minecraft for me, I think we can make this thing work here. But let's take a look at the rest of it, okay? we've got this hip roof here, and then we have a little step right there. That's a 1.5 step, and then a more steep incline there, and then our structure on top. And this part actually looks really fantastic. I'm very, very happy with this, which is very comforting to me, because then I know that I can just extend this all the way over, and it's pretty much just placing blocks from here to here. So that's not going to be bad at all. What I ended up going with, by the way, for those of you that put in suggestions, I kind of did a mixture of the two. This is the kind of halfway. This is the full blocks and the half slabs, and then this is the full blocks and the stairs. So this one's a little more steep than this one. And I think that worked out perfect for us. Like, our height is cool. Everything's fine. I also feel like this one's got so much detail, which makes it so epic and makes it feel like this is the most important place in town. We don't have to go as detailed here. It's definitely going to be a big structure, though. It's just not going to be nearly as big as this one. So I think we have a good back and forth with those. So yeah, what are we going to do with this? I think I'm going to just chop this top off, and I'm going to try to add some character into this roof. We may have a section here. I may turn this into the spruce planks, this part right here. Turn this into spruce planks, and then continue a roof up on top of that. And I think it'll still follow our theme. I think it'll still fit in with the theme of the whole thing, and we'll be good. Notice what I did here as well. Okay, this is important. At first, I kind of just did a regular roof like that on the sides, and then I remembered, oh yeah, it's a hip roof. So you have a roof going in like this from this side, but then on this side, both of these, you know, eaves troughs or gutters, you have gutters on the edge of your roof. Both of these would have gutters on them. You don't have the wall going up here. So I don't know any other way to explain that. And that's probably the worst possible way to explain it. But that's how that is, okay? We do it there, and that helps kind of shrink the structure as it goes up. So pretty cool. I haven't really looked at it from way back here, and I want to take a look. I got a tweet today from somebody saying that shaders were out for 1.9. Looks like Forge is out and all that stuff. I'm really nervous to kind of jump into that stuff. I know, oh yeah, that looks good. That looks cool. This, no, but this is good. I like the way that's all rolling. So I think that'll work out perfectly. And then there's one more stage on top. But Optifine is out, I know, or an alpha version of Optifine. This is stuff that's I'm not really in a hurry to get to right now, because I feel like 1.9 is going to change on us. The way the world loads and all that stuff has not been fantastic, as you know, and I have no interest in starting to... Okay, so we didn't get 31. We had a loss there, probably because some of them despawned, but that's okay. But anyway, oops, let's get this in order, please. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I love shaders. You know, I think they're fantastic, especially like when it's snowing and stuff. It adds so much atmosphere. But I'm not in a hurry to get to that stuff. Not until I feel like Vanilla 1.9 is really kind of doing its thing and it's coming along in a good way. So I've got some more stuff to talk about, but I feel like we should have some more building done in the meantime. Basically, what this is going to be is me just continuing these slopes all the way over here, and I'll get this guy worked out. We'll come back and we'll see how it turns out, okay? My arms are literally, well, I don't have to say literally. My arms are tired. They're very tired right now. I don't think I've done building like this difficult in quite some time. I don't know. I think it's all the roof placement and so much shift holding. Like, I've been holding shift nonstop for, I don't know, a couple of hours. And my forearms, triceps are exhausted. If you've been watching the live channel, you know that I just started to do a little bit of working out. But not actually working out, but just running. Just been running. And, well, I ran, okay? Running is plural. I ran once. I ran a mile yesterday on the treadmill. Not much. Just easing my way back into it. But, yeah, by the way, if you're interested in seeing some live stuff, which I really recommend, you should check it out. And the link to that channel is in the description. Blah, 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 blah. You'll love it. Promise. But, I'm just kind of filling in the ground here. I'm filling it in a layer lower so we can have something nice to put our floor on when the time comes. And that should be good. This is, for the most part, it's complete enough to where we can talk about it at least. And I'm rather encouraged now, finally. I think we're at a good point. But I wanted to ask you guys about something. Oh, that one's gone forever. I've seen some things on the Minecraft Reddit. Somebody said, some guy was going through like a little trend where he was kind of making variations, chiseled variations of blocks and stair variations and half slab variations of blocks. And I just assume that he's doing that with mods. Am I right? Like, you can't use texture packs. You can't use a texture pack to create a new block, can you? I know you can kind of mess with models and stuff, but you can't make new ones unless you're using a mod. Am I correct in thinking that? I think I am. Look at the timing. How fantastic was that shriek timing? I think I'm correct in that. So check it out, baby. This is what we got. I think it looks pretty good. It's not bad, right? I mean, obviously, we're going to have to do more detailing. I just got it to the point to where I was just placing all the blocks in and getting all that stuff there. But I think we're at a good point. This looks really, really cool. The thing that I think is very unique about this, it's Nordic, but it's got this Asian flair to it, which I think is fantastic. It's beautiful. So overall, it worked out pretty good. There's a lot of things that I've noticed as I've been standing back that I'm like, oh, I got to fix that. I got to fix that. I got to fix that. But we'll fix it in due time. Here's the part that was really, really difficult. This right here and that. These spots where it does this little jog in right here, extremely difficult. You can see what it is. It's I got a stair. Basically, the way it goes, if I was just going to go straight across, which I did this twice because I just went straight across and was just building up, and then they were going to build up like that and meet together in the middle. Like, this wasn't going to angle that way. It was just going to go straight and probably meet right there or there. That could work, and then we'd have to do something kind of fancy in this corner. But check that out. That keeps this hip roof feel here. And I've never really done anything like that in a roof where you have this little jog and then you keep the slope going. It's just a lot of stairs, and I moved it over one each time, and it kept a good flow on it. I think it worked out pretty well, but it was definitely difficult. A lot of breaking and then replacing and coming back and fixing it and stuff. It wasn't easy, I'll say that much. There are some little things that kind of bug me a little bit. Like this guy coming out right here. I wish it was one wider, but if I make it one wider, it's basically going to be this coming straight up, which could work still. It could be okay. Like that part of the roof would be gone, and the wall would just come up there. Ooh, pardon freaking me. Here's what I did with this rounded part. I just kind of chopped the roof right there, put a little area here where we'll put some windows, and then put kind of a little more detailed roof right here. Now this roof, I would say, is complete. I'm not going to do anything more to this. You see how it kind of has a little up and down on the corners. It comes down a half slab's worth, and yeah, that makes it interesting, I feel. We're going to do that. Like here, these roofs are going to kind of get some interest in them right now. It's just very flat and very bland. So I'm calling 3 stages on this, I think. And I need to do that over here too, unless I want to do something totally different, which I may, but I think I might just copy over. We'll see. But this is 3 stages. This first stage was kind of laying out the spaghetti string that we did last episode to kind of get an idea of the scale and the size and to see if it's going to work out well for us. This stage is more so just getting it all filled in, get all the blocks filled in. That roof kind of looks a little weird to me, but I think I can detail it out to make it work. With it being so high, it feels like it's going to have a little more fling to it. You know, I kept this same fling out here, but it works better on this one because this roof is not so long. It doesn't come down to like here. So I got to jog this in a little bit. Hi, hello, how are you today? But yeah, so there's the next phase of this thing will be detail work, which I think will be interesting. Did I finish what I was saying? Wait, did I finish what I was saying about the texture packs? Maybe I didn't finish what I was saying, but if I did, I did not say this. I think there are some blocks that I would love to get in this game. Numero uno would be I would love to have cobblestone walls, the size of a cobblestone wall, but in the log form. I think that would change the game big time. I think that'd be a huge game changer if we got an addition like that. You could do so many things with trees. Imagine what you could do with trees. You could get, how many times do you want to build like a smaller sized tree and then you place down this big log and it's like, okay, nope, that's not going to work, right? You could get better trees in your buildings, like in structures like this. You could just pop them on the edges and stuff. It could be extremely, just so helpful and beneficial. Pop them right here for supports. It's, a midway in between a fence, which can sometimes look a little bit weak. But yeah, I think that could be so good. Something like that. What else have I wanted to add? Trapdoors, not so much. I mean, some stairs. Honestly, this is not going to be very popular. I would love a half slab of stairs, and I don't think the thing is that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But for pathways and stuff, I think it'd be very, very helpful. But yeah, that's just me. Just a couple of small requests. Is that just so much to ask? I don't think it is. But I think just how trapdoors changed the game. You guys saw how trapdoors just absolutely changed the game. The way we can place them now. I think something as small as logs that could be the cobblestone wall size would be another game changer, personally. But from what I'm finding, I think something like that is only possible with mods. And then somebody's going to say, okay, what about carpenters of barracks, right? How about you do carpenter's blocks? The interior of this place is going to be so sick, by the way. The framing and all that stuff is going to be unbelievable. It's going to be very wide open, which will make the interior of this a lot easier, I think. We'll definitely have like a balcony ridge right all around here. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. But what was I just saying? Oh, mods. Why don't you add carpenter's block? Honestly, I would. At this point, I probably would, because this series has just really evolved into a strictly building series. I used to do things like mob grinders and blah, 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 stuff like that. But we don't do that much anymore. That's not really my thing. And there are some much better places to find that. You go to Ethos channel. He's going to give you great stuff. Shadow Beats does some great redstone stuff. Oh, that's weird. Oh. So yeah, like there are much better resources out there for efficiency stuff and mob farms and all that. So that's not me. I'm the building guy. So, using all the building resources available, I would totally do that 100%. Problem is, I like playing in snapshots. If there's a new snapshot, a new update, or something like that, I like using that. And not only do I like using that, I feel like I have to be able to use that. And if you start using any mods, that ability is gone. You lose that ability 100%. I'm going to turn the volume down because I'm about to go ham bone on some dirt. But yeah, you lose that ability. It's gone. If you're using mods, if I'm using mods and I ever want to play a snapshot, it's going to break the world because all the mods, all the modded blocks in the game are just going to disappear. So that's not a good option at all. I mean, I could, it could work if I wasn't a person that liked playing in snapshots, but I like playing in snapshots, so that's that. So, I don't know. Is there a way? Is there a way to kind of get your own blocks added in? I don't think there are. But if there's some sort of secret out there that I'm not aware of, when I saw that guy's tweet, or that guy's thing on Reddit where it was like, yeah, look at these new blocks I made. I was like, wait a second. Did he make a mod that made these blocks, or did he do something special? I don't know. I think I've kind of asked this question in the past and people have told me the answer, but new audience, let me know. So I'm working. I worked on the outside of this as well. I got this all kind of not terraformed, but I got like a platform around because I do want this to be just flat, straight across all the way around. Whether I'll take this straight over and tie into that and tie into this or bring it down, I'm not sure. But one thing I definitely do want to do is I want to get a graveyard on the outside of this. Some of the most iconic stuff churches have graveyards on the outside, or the one that I've been seeing the most has this really cool graveyard on the outside. So I'd like to implement that. I don't think I have much like that in this world, so I think it could be really cool. But anyway, my wife just got home today, and my daughter just got home today. They've been out of town, and I would really like to spend some time with them. Normally, I would sit here and I would get a lot of this done. I would get a lot more detailing done and show you some more stuff. And then maybe next episode we work on interiors. But today I feel like I would really, really like to spend some time with the family. So if you guys don't mind, I think I'm going to call it right here. I know you do. I know you mind. No, I know you don't mind. But I apologize. I wish I could have got more done. But I think it's looking really good to this point. But I'm out of here, okay? I love you guys to death, and we'll see you in the next episode.